Make sure to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell to receive helpful tips on how to relieve pain. If you have any questions, put it in the comment section down below. Hello everyone, welcome. This is Dr. Jacobs. In this video, I will go over how to diagnose tennis elbow or lateral epicondylitis. I will go over the 5 signs and symptoms that confirm you might have tennis elbow. So before I go over the signs and symptoms, we need to understand the location of the tennis elbow and what is tennis elbow or lateral epicondylitis. Usually, you will have a damage to the extensor carpi radialis brevis. So that's the muscle that attached to the outside of the elbow, right in here. So when you look at the elbow, so you have the outer side here, and this is the inner side here. So usually with the tennis elbow, you probably will have a damage in this area that actually will cause pain around the forearm and the wrist area. So usually damage to the extensor carpi radialis, weaknesses, that's usually due from overuse, from like open knots or doing like some like twisting with a screwdriver or other type of like back hit with the racket. So there's a lot of reason for that, and we'll go over it in other video. So when you have tennis elbow, you will have pain in the outer side of your elbow, and also the pain increase with straightening or bending your elbow and wrist, and usually that pain radiated to your forearm and your wrist. So when we look at the image here, this image, you can see the extensor carpi radialis longus, and you have the brevis here. It's attached here to the outer side of your elbow and going all the way to supply the hand with the tendon that help with the extension movement of your fingers. So the first sign and symptoms is pain in the outer part of your elbow, and sometimes you might experience burning sensation. Also, it's combined with the weaknesses of the elbow and the wrist. So weaknesses when you actually extend your wrist or elbow. Third sign and symptoms is difficulty or pain or weaknesses when you open a doorknob or holding a cup or shaking hand or gripping any object. You start to experience the pain in that area, and some patient might have dropping objects because of the pain. So the third sign is the pain on the outer side of, and weaknesses, difficulty with certain motion like the one I just mentioned. So the fourth sign and symptoms is pain radiating with resistance to the wrist extensors, and you actually can do that at home to test if you have that tennis elbow. That's one of the tests we use it in physical therapy to confirm possibility of tennis elbow symptoms or diagnosis. That's when we resist wrist extension. It's a very simple test. You can do it at home. It's basically so this is your wrist, so extension, you just go to that position, resist that motion, and when you resist it, you might feel pain in that area, and that's a positive sign for possibility of tennis elbow. So resist the extension, you will feel pain in this area or forearm or radiated to the wrist. So the other test that you can do at home to confirm you might have a tennis elbow is passive range of motion for flexion. So basically flex your wrist and your fingers, and you might feel a pain in this area. So flexion, passive range of motion, you will feel it in the lateral part of your elbow. So flexion and resistance of the extension, those usually the test we use it in clinical setting to confirm the possibility of tennis elbow. I will leave a link underneath this video for how to treat the root cause of the tennis elbow. We'll see you soon in next video. Make sure to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell to receive helpful tips on how to relieve pain. If you have any questions, put it in the comment section down below or go to astrinstitute.com.